This is how they make a living. This person makes an insane amount of money being an internet bully mean girl. Cancel me, do what you want, but just leave me alone. And if you can't, that's fine. I will just block and just focus on God and my newfound journey and my husband and you guys, my followers. There's some of you who have been here for me through the whole thing. I've been on social media for since 2017.
Yeah, I know. And people are already trying to, for some reason they're obsessed with ruining me over the cat's nails and just fault all this stuff, that I'm a bad hamster owner because I bought the biggest cage in Kuwait. Get a life.
Insane people.
Insane, really insane. Wallah, seriously. Everything I've done in my past, I've learned from, and I'm still learning, and people grow in life. Get over it.
Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. There is quite a bit that I want to cover in this video, mostly Chantal related this week. I've been a bit sick, so I haven't really looked into too much other stuff going on YouTube this week. But we're going to just dive right in and get into the mess that was Chantal last week. Or, yeah, this past week. From her getting locked into her apartment, her TikTok debut, I guess, her fighting with Missy Moo, and a few other things. So she went live last week, beginning of this week I think it was, and it came out that she was locked in the apartment. Sala wasn't there. And I had to double take that and listen to it again because I didn't understand what she was saying. My first question was, how do you not have a key to your own place? That just seems very strange to me, but apparently Sala left and he locked her in because he locked the door, and you can't open the door without the key. Okay, fine. But here's what she said when she was talking about the key situation.
While Salah is away. I'm lonely. I need attention every second of the day. Bye. Make sure your door's locked, yeah. Actually, I'm locked in here. Wait, am I locked in here? Yeah. The door the door locks. There's a keyhole, and you have to have the key to open it. So I'm locked up. Watch everybody now. Oh, he locks her up and throws away the key. No, it's okay. I feel safe.
So now my question would be, what happens when there's a fire or some kind of emergency and she needs to leave the apartment and Salah's not there with the key? As far as I know from what she said, there's only 2 windows in that house, and one in the bedroom and one in the living room. And she doesn't fit through that window that's in the living room, so I can't imagine that the one in the bedroom is any bigger. Of course, it doesn't bother her. She feels safe, she says. That would freak me out. I don't know about you guys, but there's no way that I would be staying in a place where the door gets locked and I have no ability to leave when I need to. Now Sala does say in another live that she did after this one that she has the key in the room. Now I don't know if he meant that she has her own key or she has the keys in the living room currently with her, then they're in the door because they lock the door when they're home, when they're inside. So that's something that, I don't know, we can debate on and I guess make our own assumptions or opinions on that, but that seems so weird to me that she wouldn't have her own key. FFG and Shannon went live together. And so FFG was on camera, and I guess somehow either Chantal saw it or a picture was sent to her. Well, then she decided to message FFG from what I gathered and send her a picture and this was not done in a video where, you know, she put the picture up and was talking about it. You know, this was done in Chantal's so-called off time, her private time, where she doesn't think about YouTube. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't care what people are saying. She doesn't pay attention to any of that. In her own private time, she sent this message to FFG. Tell me again how happy you are, Chantal. Tell me again how much you're doing with your husband and you have no time to do anything else. You have no time to react or pay attention to what reactors are saying, because I don't buy it. I think all she does is look at what's being said online, watch reactors. That is what her whole being consists of. Of course, FFG responded to Chantal with some less than flattering screenshots, naturally. But yeah, so that was a whole thing. Like, why, if you're so happy and you are not at all bothered, like, you know, like she says, she's not bothered. She doesn't care what people are saying, what they think, but then goes out of her way to message FFG and with that picture, like she's trying to rub something in. It just seems a bit odd for someone who's apparently so happy and, you know, too busy to react to what is happening around her. So she then put out a video of her and Sala eating at a restaurant. And of course, people were talking about it because, as you can see, she was halfway laying down while she was eating. And she, apparently those comments got to her a little bit, and she decided that she was, of course, going to quit YouTube again. This is, I don't know, I think like the 5th or 6th time since I've been watching her that she's going to quit YouTube. And she wanted to come back or go to TikTok, and she's trying to create a new community over there. I'm guessing because she's tired of the backlash that she's getting on YouTube. So she's done a few TikToks. She did a live stream over there. Well, now TikTok is getting wind of the way that she has treated her animals, and, you know, videos and clips are making the rounds and people are noticing and they are commenting on it and making their own videos. Well, she then decided she wanted to defend herself or address the allegations about her cats. She then uploaded a, I think, 6-part series talking about all the accusations against her and how they're all false and she didn't do anything wrong. She neglected her cats, period. There's no way around it. There's no excuse for it. She neglected her cats. I have a video up with her full TikTok stream, or the video clips of her TikTok, and at the end I put clips in of her animal neglect. She knew about BBJ's nails a year ago and knew that they had to be cut more often, and she did nothing about it. So that's all I'm going to say on that. What she did was wrong, and now she has to deal with the consequences of her actions. So, but here is a clip of mostly what her TikTok was about, because it was mostly just blaming FFG, talking about how she's in love with Sala, that's why she had to move, she had to get rid of the cats, and it was mostly just complaining about how everyone's lying and out to get her. But here's a short clip of that mess.
My other cat, Sam, his claws were fine. I'm able to trim his claws. He's very calm. But with BBJ, what happened was this bully reached out to me offering to take BBJ, and I refused. I'm not going to give somebody who's been bullying me for years my pet to take care of. Mind you, she did have 2 pets of her own that she ended up having to euthanize. She was villainizing me for wanting to take BBJ to the vet for a consultation on possible end of life consultation, depending on her well-being, because it's about her quality of life at this point, what kind of ailments she had, and to also get her nails taken care of. When I was in Kuwait, I video timed with my roommate who was taking care of my pets for me, and I asked him to show me her nails. At the time, it was a little hard to see, but they looked fine to me. They looked like decent, like they could wait till I get home. And she does have long hair on her feet, so it's a little hard to see. Now, BBJ, actually, anytime I touch her paws, she doesn't like that. And when I especially would try to cut her nails, she shrieks a lot. So it makes me very nervous to do it. So I prefer to have it done by a veterinarian. So when I got home from Kuwait, I made an appointment to see a specific vet in my hometown, the vet I know that has seen her before and has her file.
So yeah, she mostly spent the whole time just complaining that this was all FFG's fault. And FFG's just trying to make her look bad, and she was an excellent pet owner. We know that is not the case, as you can see here.
She was like really surprised for like her age how good her blood work was. I said that since she's had her like nails done and her checkup, like she's actually like put a bit of weight on. Like her nails were growing. Like Sam's nails are fine, but BBJ like will not let me cut her nails, and she's like stresses too much, and her nails grow quicker, and like she doesn't scratch as much as Sam, so like her nails were growing quicker and they were like starting to grow under. So I felt really bad about that, but like since her paws got taken care of and everything, like she's been eating better, and like, you know, so I scheduled another appointment in like a month and a half, and she has to get her nails done again there. They want to see her again.
I feel like she will do anything for views. The more drama, the better. I feel like she thrives on the drama, you know. She says she doesn't like it when people are talking about her. She doesn't like it when people invade her privacy. She doesn't want people to invade her life, which absolutely, people are entitled to their privacy, but Chantal has created the community that she's in. She has created this style of content because she shared every little detail of her life and showed it on live stream for so long. She told people every single little thing that she did. Stuff that nobody needs to know, nobody wants to know. So now she's trying to keep these things private, and people are like, well, what the hell? You know, Chantal has created the mess that she is in. But according to her, it's everyone else's fault but her own. But here she tries to lay on the tears and tries to make this audience that she's building on TikTok feel sorry for her, and she's trying to get sympathy. There's plenty of evidence out there of who Chantal really is, and how her own actions and words have brought her to where she's at right now.
I still wake up every day like in a little bit of disbelief that they're not here. So to have that traumatic experience, it was traumatic for me to have to do that. To know that your elderly cat that you only wanted to do the best for, whether that was rehoming her if she was fit, or whether to put her down in humane euthanasia. I'm being called a cat killer for humane euthanasia. Cancel me, do what you want, but just leave me alone. And if you can't, that's fine. I will just block and just focus on God and my newfound journey and my husband and you guys, my followers. There's some of you who have been here for me through the whole thing. I've been on social media for since 2017. It's not easy. It's so cutthroat.
Okay, so we are gonna move on and talk a little bit about Missy Moo and Chantal ending their friendship, their online friendship. After everything came out with BBJ, and FFG had taken BBJ to the vet, and we found out the issues, you know, that BBJ had. I guess Missy Moo apparently sent FFG a super chat, I guess thanking her for taking BBJ or rescuing her, or something like that. I didn't see the actual screenshot. I just heard about what was happening. Well, Chantal, I guess when she first heard about it, played it off, and now I think it was like 2 weeks ago. But now she's coming out and saying that, you know, Missy Moo's a fake friend. And of course, naturally, the first thing that she does is she craps all over this person, you know, just degrading the way that they are, and then talks about their animals, you know, that Missy Moo's not a good pet owner, you know, talks about the way her dog looks. And for Chantal, this is a normal reaction. She automatically goes for the insults, and because that's all she knows how to do. Missy Moo has done some shady shit as well, so you can take what she says and, you know, make your own opinions about it, but she's done a lot to defend Chantal over the last couple of years, from what I've seen. So I'm not going to stand there and cheer her on just because she now realizes that Chantal is a piece of crap. Again, you can make your own opinions. These are just my opinions. These are just my thoughts. You can think, you know, whatever you want, but I'm not going to stand there and cheer her on because, like I said, she's been shady as well. So they're fighting. They're not talking to each other anymore. Like most of Chantal's friendships, they tend to go down the drain after a while. But we're going to move on because there's something else that I wanted to touch on, and I don't like to talk about this douche nugget because he is a piece of crap, and I don't like putting him in my videos. I don't like clipping down his stuff. Ever since the Sam's Bar Lounge videos came out, and half the time you can't understand what the hell he's saying anyway. So it's pointless. But I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw that he was live, and the title is what caught my attention. He's going to come on and talk about the effects of drug use, and it looks like he's reacting to FFG and Shannon's live stream. Okay, dude, stop. Is this not you getting caught on a live stream smoking a crack pipe or a meth pipe or something like that? This is you caught on live stream lighting up your meth pipe on the stove and smoking it. You have no room to come on and talk about someone else's drug use. No, that's just not. He is trying to stay relevant. And this is something that has bugged me constantly. He freaking for a year was telling Chantal to leave him alone, go away. He wants nothing to do with her. You know, he's happy with Dee Dee. But yet he still talks about her all the time. And now, yes, Chantal takes the bait and she then talks about him. But she doesn't talk about him nearly as much as she used to, honestly. I do find it weird that she is now married, supposedly, and her husband are sitting there talking about Nader. Like, why even bother? Why even give him that energy, you know? But Nader complained for so long that Chantal needs to leave him alone. So then she does that, and then he still continues to pick at her, you know, to push her buttons. Because he knows that's the only view that he gets. Nobody wants to see his crappy cooking. You know, the only views he gets when he tries to bait Chantal, because we all know Chantal's going to come and she's going to react to it. She's going to say something. Again, for a year, and that's another thing. For a year, he said, leave me alone. I don't want you. But yet, during that time, they were getting caught together all the time. all the time. So you wanted her to leave you alone, but yet you were caught with her in motels, barbecuing. She was at Dee Dee's house. So he was promising her something to keep her coming back. That's just my opinions on it. I don't think he was fully leave me alone and she was complete stalker. I don't think she went complete stalker on him. Yes, she did do some shady things, but I think he was saying stuff to her to keep her coming back during that time. But I'm getting too deep into a whole nother subject, but it was just, I wanted to put up that shot of him doing that live reaction to FFG and Shannon and talking about drug use when this stupid shit was caught on a live stream smoking out of a crack pipe. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. I am going to go ahead and get off because I'm still feeling kind of yucky. So I'm going to go and make sure to let me know down below if you liked it and let me know if there's something else that you guys want to talk about for next week, and I'll look into that. You guys take care, and I will talk to you next time.